I travel full-time and I never check bags. Today I'm showing you all my best tips to travel light with only a carry-on bag. From my really cool suitcase that saves me so much time packing, to all the essential items that are in my backpack. So the suitcase is pretty cool. It has a really nice all-black design, 4 wheels, which is super important to roll it effortlessly. It's also super sturdy and it's the perfect size and works even with the strictest airlines. So the real reason why I picked this bag is because of the built-in closet system. It's like a massive packing cube that has shelves on it, and it's a way to never have to pack or unpack your bag again. What happens when you don't check luggage is that you get 2 bags. One that goes in the overhead compartment and one that goes under the seat in front of you. This is where I put my most important items, and I'll show it to you after I show you what's in my suitcase. So everything that goes in the suitcase is currently on this bed. So one very important tip is to only pack what you think you'll need for a week. You don't need more, and you can always do laundry along the way. And to make sure you don't overpack, everything should mix and match and be easily layered. What I recommend doing is thinking about what you'll do during your trip and dividing that in a few styles. So for me, I have 3 styles I need. The first one being workout and hiking. I also have a casual and chill mood, and also a third style for when I'm going out and want to try to look good. I have 3 pairs of shoes, this pair of sneakers, which works for anything that's active, these slip-on shoes, which are obviously for the chill/relaxed mood, and a more dressed up pair of shoes in case we're going out to a nicer place. And I put my shoes in this bag that came with the suitcase to not get my other stuff dirty. So here's what I bring. 1 pair of workout shorts, 1 pair of casual shorts, these pants that can both be workout pants or dress pants depending on how you wear them. Plus they're super light and they dry super easily. I then take 7 tops because I'm only gonna do laundry once a week. 7 pairs of underwear plus 2 extra just in case. 4 pairs of socks, this red sweater, a hoodie, and a few random accessories that make me feel more put together and just make me happy. And when you're traveling, you're in many different environments, so you want to pack things that also make you feel good in all these occasions. Now I have a few specific items that are very useful. The first one is this massive scarf. You can use it when you're cold, you can use it as a blanket when you're in the plane or in the train. Seriously, having a scarf is really a lifesaver. Speaking of which, I also bought a visor, which I often wear because I'm always outside. And I also have this super tiny Under Armour, which is basically a tiny sweater that keeps you really warm. I use that as a base layer when I'm traveling to colder countries. If this doesn't seem like a lot, it's because over the years I've really streamlined what I take with me. At first you pack for every situation ever. On my first long trip when I was in college, I had my snorkeling gear with me the whole time. This was obviously super heavy and I used it like twice in the whole trip. Don't have just in case items. Just pack what you know you'll need for a week and stick to that. This is so important because it's really hard to keep your stuff tidy when you're traveling. So I really recommend having a good organization system, and that's what I'm gonna show you. In this shelf I pack my underwear, socks and swimsuit that I put as flat as possible in this pouch. Right here, just under it, I put all my t-shirts that I try to spread out on the shelf. Right under it goes all my pants and shorts, and the bottom compartment has room for rolled stuff. So rolling versus folding is quite of a debate among travelers, and my personal opinion on that is that it doesn't matter too much. I usually tend to fold most of my stuff, but I'm happy to roll stuff that I don't want to get wrinkled. And I use the last shelf for my random items. Right now we have these tiny towels to wash my face, a beauty tool, a ribbon, and my tiny medicine cabinet with some ibuprofen and some allergy meds. So this is what the closet looks like once it's fully packed. Now let's put everything in the suitcase. To pack your closet in your suitcase, it's super easy. You just remove it from the handle, place it in the suitcase. Here I flatten it a bit to make it fit on this side of the suitcase, and on the other side I put all the rest of my stuff, like my yoga mat, my rain jacket, my visor, and my voiceover mic that I put in this little handbag. And this is my suitcase once it's fully packed. Now let's see if I applied my own tips and if my bag closes easily. Perfect, we're ready to go. And before we see how much everything weighs, you're probably wondering, there's some stuff missing here. It's because I always wear my bulkier items on my travel days. This saves so much space. Like if I had to put this hoodie and this scarf in the suitcase, I'm not sure it will fit. All of this weighs only around 9 kilos, which is almost 20 pounds. So you need to know that for the airline, size matters way more than weight. So I'd say you're pretty safe if you have the right luggage, including your personal item. Like my backpack, which I'm gonna show you right now. The first thing I have in here are my toiletries, separated in 2 different bags, one for the liquids, one for the other stuff. One thing you need to know when you travel by plane is that there is a limit on the quantity of liquids you can bring. Here is what I have in this tiny pouch. A lip balm, a tinted sunscreen for my face, a sunscreen for my body. You can really say I'm obsessed about sunscreen, but since I'm always out in the sun, I want to stay protected. I also have some tea tree essential oil, which kind of works for everything from pimples to laundry, an oil for my face and an oil for my body that are both in tiny plain safe containers. This is a really important tip. If you have any liquid beauty products, just buy tiny plain safe containers and fill them up with your favorite liquid beauty product. The rest of my toiletries comes in this pouch that I got from an airline. In there I have a brush, some earplugs, an eye mask that I got from an airline as well, a razor, this weird contraption is a tongue scraper, I also have a toothbrush, a comb, a tinier brush to clean my other brushes, these 4 things that are all the makeup I own, a nail clipper, and a pair of tweezers, a few elastics, and my 3 favorite things, which are a shampoo and soap bar, some dried toothpaste, and some dry deodorant. And for me this has been a pretty cool hack, and I really love having dry products because they are way more durable and save so much space. If you've never seen dry toothpaste or dry deodorant before, they work just like a soap bar. You just have to put water on them and they do the job. Now that this is out of the way, let me give you a tour of my backpack and everything that's in it. So I obviously have my phone charger, my computer charger, and my computer, which is pretty heavy since it's so big, but I also have my camera gear like my tripod and my camera and electronics bag. In this tiny pouch I have my external hard drive, an international adapter, which is pretty useful because different countries use different types of plugs. So with this I have all the countries in one adapter. And I also have this adapter which is specifically for my phone charger. And in the bottom pocket we will usually have my camera and my mic, but I'm using it right now to film this video. And in the front pouch I have other essential items. The first one being this tote bag. This is one of the things I use the most when I'm traveling. Like if I'm grocery shopping for every day, or if I want to load up on snacks before flight, but also at the end of a trip if I've overpacked a bit. Then I have my Kindle for reading since books are a bit too heavy to carry with me. I have a tiny portable clock to try to not be on my phone before I go to bed. I also have everything I need for my computer setup. I have a Bluetooth mouse, a keyboard, and even a laptop holder. This is a bit bulky, but hear me out. This is my full setup to work. I spend a lot of time on my computer at a desk editing my videos. This has been a game changer for me, and I really recommend it if you plan to do work on the road. I also always bring a reusable water bottle with me on my travels because they don't always give you water in the plane. So I really enjoy filling up my water after security to make sure I have enough water for my trip. Now let me show you how I keep everything organized in my backpack. My backpack has 2 different compartments. In the back you have the largest one with an integrated computer case. This is really super padded so your computer won't break. Here this is where I put my gear case and my tripod and also my chargers. I usually just put my toiletries on top of that. In the front of the bag there's an integrated electronics charger that comes with a bag and works with a solar panel. This is also where I put my computer setup and overall anything that's flat. And on the side of the bag there is a holder for my water bottle. And on the straps of the bag you have one of 2 types of hidden pockets where I put my hidden stash of cash. Seriously, this is one of my favorite travel tips because you never know what might happen to you. Like your credit card might not work, or you might just go to a cash only place and forget to withdraw money. So having a bit of cash on you is always a good idea. In the second hidden pouch I have my passport and my driver's license, which I like to always put in the same place because very bad things might happen if you lose those. And my absolute favorite feature of this backpack is what is called a suitcase seat belt. This is the one thing I didn't know I needed, but I absolutely love right now. And it's basically a strap that allows you to place your backpack on your suitcase without it falling. This is pretty useful because you don't have to carry your backpack on your back when you have your suitcase with you. So here it is, we've packed together and now I'm ready to catch my flight. See you soon.